Hi all, welcome back. Please subscribe the channel DevOps, and also if you have any queries and feedbacks, please comment in the comment section, and also don't forget to like this video. So we are doing platform engineering masterclass. We have already done 3 sessions. So this is our 4th session, which we will be talking about repository and branch strategies. So this will be our final orientation. After this, we'll be deep diving into the Kubernetes. So but before, we need to lock something foundation, right? Like our Git repository structure and also branch model. So this is very important, and why this is very much critical. So in a GitOps world, your repository structure is your architecture. So whatever we are doing, right? Like for example, like think about Argo CD. Argo CD is nothing but which watches your Git repository. And if you are working with crossplane, or you might take Terraform, right? All the compositions will be living in the Git. If you are talking about Backstage, so Backstage templates generate code in Git repos. Everything, whatever we are thinking of in the platform engineering, everything flows through Git. So this is very important. This is very critical. So if your repo structure is messy, or if your platform configurations are mixed up, right? For example, I'm having configurations, I'm having infra code, I'll be having my app code. If I'm mixing everything, my foundation will be very bad, right? Every rollback becomes risky, which we don't want. So that is the reason why what we will do today is we'll decide on 3 factors, or we'll make 3 decisions. This is very important. So what are those 3 decisions? So one is repository boundaries. What do you mean by repository boundaries? So what we'll do is we'll divide, or we'll split into 4 repositories. What are those 4 repositories? So first one is platform core, then we'll do with platform GitOps, right? Then we'll go with platform infra, then we'll also have some sample app repos, right? This is very crucial. Okay. And also we'll be having a branch model. So when we are talking about branch model, we'll be going with trunk based deployment, right? What do you mean by trunk based deployment? Trunk based deployment is nothing but which will be with the short lived feature branches, right? Protected branch, main branch will be protected, and also you will have release tags for the milestones, right? So this is what we are going to follow. The first thing is we are going to split our repos, right? Then we'll be going with the branching model, that is trunk based development. Then we'll be having some PR governance. This is very important again, right? So you should have reviews, or you should require reviews. You should do status checks. Then you should do the conventional commits, right? Because we don't want something to break, and we don't want to work on that forever. So these 3 decisions, right? So we'll be doing with 4 repos, and we'll be using trunk based branch strategy, and also we'll have a proper PR governance, right? Let me switch back to my VS Code. Okay, let me log in here. Okay, so this is my VS Code. Okay, so I'm into my repository or repo branching strategy. So what exactly we are going to do? So if you see here, first thing is we are going to initialize our GitHub or Git repository. This is critical because when we install Argo CD or anything in coming sessions, it needs a repository to watch. right? That is very, very important. So what we will do is we will run this. Okay, so I'll just copy this. Okay, I'll go to my home directory. Now I'm into my home directory. Then I'm creating this. Otherwise, what you can do, you can go to platform engineering masterclass, or you can create it here as well, because we already have modules and we have artifacts. If you want to create in the same repository, you can do it, or else if you want a separate folder completely, you can go do that. But I'll be doing it in my home directly, so that in my repository, or else in my account, I'll have 4 different repositories. I don't want to mix everything under one folder again. Okay, so which is not a good thing. Now what I am doing, I am just creating a GitOps repo, and what I will do, I will initialize this. So how you initialize this, you will be doing git init. Now I'll just check out to main branch. Right, I'm into my main branch. Then I am creating my .git ignore file. Right, you might already know why we are doing this. Okay, so this is a basic git. Okay, so you should understand what I'm doing. Right, then we can also add the code owners here. I'm adding my code owners. I'm just creating a mkdir-p. Okay, so then I'm creating my code owners. Okay, so I switched back already, right? Okay. Okay, so now if you see, I have my git ignore file as well, and also my .github as well. So I have my git code owners, and also I have my .git ignore file. Then I can commit this. Okay, so you can do the add, and you can commit this, and you can push this to your own repositories. And also you can define repository boundaries, definitely. Okay, so you can create some backstage config templates plugins with platform core repo. Then you can create platform GitOps repo, which we have created. And for Terraform or Crossplane, we'll be using platform infra repo. Then we'll be having sample app repositories for team owned services onboarded via templates. Okay, so this is what we are going, like what we will be doing, and this is the recommended baseline. And also if you want to have this in a real world scenario, you need to go with baseline GitHub protection rules as well. So whenever you do PRs, you should have a reviewers, like you can add 1 or 2 reviewers. Then you require status checks before any merge. Then you block force pushes to protect your branches. So whenever you push to your repository, okay, so I recommend you guys to add all these. And also PR checklist, why this change is happening, what architecture area will be impacted, and what is the rollback plan, and what is the evidence. Means like whatever you have done the changes, you need to keep the evidence with respect to the screenshots, logs, or test whatever you have done. This is very, very crucial. Okay, so then you can also go with this. Okay, so repo strategy.md. So this is something which we are generating as an artifact. So where we are storing these artifacts, we already have a directory with artifacts. In these artifacts, if you go into the section 0, you have something called repo strategy.md. Okay, so if you open this file, okay, so this is a real world enterprise strategy. So look at the PR governance. Direct pushes to main are cryptographically blocked, and CI pipeline must pass tests like SonarQube and Trivi. Conventional commits enforce. This is very, very important when you are talking about PR governance. And also if you set this upon starting of your course or starting of your day 0, where we have done a kickoff, okay, so your developers will naturally fall into the golden path. Okay, so like if you try to enforce this on day 400 or 300, okay, so you will have to mutiny on your hands. Okay, so this is very, very crucial. You should understand like why we are doing this, and also I wanted you guys to do this on your repo, whatever you have created, right? So this is it for this session. Okay, so we have done 4 sessions till now, and let me put what we have done and what we have accomplished in these 4 days, right? So first, day 1, if I go to day 1, that is day 0, which is showing out here, this is the kickoff. So what we have done, we defined why we are building this platform and also for whom we are building this platform in day 1. Okay, so if I go to day 1, so what we have done here, so we built a reproducible verified lab environment that we have installed our kind cluster. Then in day 2, we have defined or we set up cost and security guardrails for cloud work. And today we designed, okay, so we designed a Git operating model that supports our GitOps delivery. So these 4 days might seem like a simple setup, but they are actually what the foundation for everything what we are going to do in the platform engineering course. So the platforms which fails aren't the ones not because of the tooling, okay, because they miss this foundation work. This is very, very important and very, very crucial to make your platform engineering successful. Okay, so in the next session or in the next sessions, we will be diving into the Kubernetes primitives. We will talk about pods, we will talk about deployment services, RBAC. Okay, so that's where the engine starts revving. Okay, so that is what, like, that is where we'll be starting our main hands-on and also main course. So we'll be deep diving into the Kubernetes, deep diving in the sense the primitives, like whatever are very much required for the platform engineering masterclass course. That is not complete Kubernetes, but we'll cover most of them. Nothing but it's like a rewind, because you should already know what is Kubernetes. If you comment in the comment section saying that if you want complete Kubernetes, again, like this course will move into very longer period. Or if you already know Kubernetes, that will be good actually for this course. If I am posting this into the Udemy or something, I would have recommended that you should already know the Kubernetes. But we are doing this in YouTube, so anything is fine. Okay, look, if you are okay, if this goes for a longer period, we can cover most of the Kubernetes. So comment your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.